In the vast and golden lands of the savannah, where the sun touched every blade of grass and the wind carried the stories of kings, there ruled a lion whose presence alone brought peace to every living creature. His name was Mufasa. He was not just a king, he was the heartbeat of the Pride Lands. From the moment he became ruler, Mufasa carried a responsibility greater than strength, the responsibility of life itself. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest elephant, lived under his protection. But peace is never truly peaceful without being tested. Long before the legends were told, the Pride Lands faced dangers that could have destroyed everything. Stampedes that shook the earth, rivers that overflowed and swallowed the land, and enemies that rose from the shadows, hoping to take control. And every time, Mufasa stood in their way. He was a warrior, but not a destroyer. He fought only when he had to, and when he fought, the earth itself felt his presence. There were battles that no one ever forgot.
There were nights when hyenas attacked the borders of the Pride Lands, silent, dangerous, and many in number. But Mufasa did not fear numbers. He stood alone at the front, his golden eyes glowing in the darkness, and with a single roar, he reminded them who protected this land. Even the strongest enemies hesitated when they saw him, because Mufasa did not fight with anger. He fought with purpose. But being a king was not only about strength, it was about wisdom. Mufasa taught every young cub that the land does not belong to us. We belong to the land. That every life has value. That true power is not in dominance, but in balance. His words became laws. His actions became legends. And slowly, the Pride Lands flourished under his rule. Rivers flowed clearer, the grass grew greener, the animals lived without fear. But darkness always waits. From beyond the known lands, strange forces began to rise. Creatures made of shadow, beasts that did not belong to nature itself. And among them came something terrifying, something that even the jungle had never seen before. A creature of bone, rage, and darkness. A test for the king himself. When this darkness entered the Pride Lands, everything changed. The sky turned heavy, the wind stopped singing, and even the sun seemed distant. But Mufasa did not retreat. He stood at the center of his land, waiting. Because a true king does not run from darkness, he faces it. In that moment, Mufasa became more than a ruler. He became a force of nature.
Every step he took brought life back to the dying earth. Every roar he released reminded the world that light still existed. He fought battles that shook the earth. He faced enemies that came from shadow and fear. And no matter how strong they were, he stood unbroken. Not because he was invincible, but because he was responsible for his family, for his kingdom, for the future of every life that depended on him. And even when he was pushed back, even when he fell, he always rose again.